Hello, hello. I'm back. Martha here, Vintage Conversation. I'm back with another haul from my 4-state thrifting vacation trip. I'm feeling a little frazzled today. I don't know how you guys are. I just felt like I couldn't get my camera right where I wanted it, and I felt like my microphone wasn't working just like I wanted it to work. But, you know, we do what we can do, and that's about all we can do. So, this was not designed to attract some large audience. I believe, as I explained last week when I went live, this is an effort for me to not have to edit so many videos. My videos from the vacation, the driving portion, of course, I'm going to have to, put those together. They're filmed. They weren't live, so they will be edited and put out on my channel. But this makes it a little bit easier for me. And, it gives me some practice for going live. And I've just got to teach myself that it's just like when I do videos, except I can't cut and edit them. So I have to be careful and not put my foot in my mouth. But welcome. I am Martha. If you are new here, this is my channel. I like to thrift vintage items. I have an eBay store on which I try to sell them. I hope to eventually start doing live sales as well to sell them directly to you guys, cut out the middleman, which is, what we try to do because we are doing this to make a living and to make friends. When I started doing this was when I met some of my best friends that I'm having so much fun with. You may have seen videos from us meeting up at the antique mall recently to go thrifting. If you haven't seen those, I urge you to take a look at my channel and check those out. You can also find those at Beth's channel, Carolina Princess, Sweet Treats and Pretties. Tammy's channel is Vintage Uprising Texas. And also Christy's channel is Tippy Winks Vintage. And I'm sure you know all of those ladies. Oh, hi, Carrie Ann. Was just saying that I'm merely online to do a haul from my vacation trip so I don't have to edit because I'm busy. But, we all are. So I went on a vacation, as many of you know, and you may have started watching some of the footage from it, for a thrifting vacation, New Mexico, Colorado, Arizona, and parts of West Texas. Hello, Bargains with Love. Good afternoon. We're going to look at a haul, and so we will just dive right into this. A couple of calendar mentions before we start. Tonight on Instagram, Vintage Uprising Texas will be having a pre-sale live. That's on Instagram, and it is, what time is that? Oh goodness, I'm sure she'll be on here shortly and she'll tell us. I think it's 7 Central, which would be what, 8 Eastern, and that is in preparation for her live sale tomorrow night on YouTube, and that is at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Tonight she will be on with Tippy Winks Vintage, that's Christy, and tomorrow she will be on with Katie Vintage and Vinyl as her wing winch, as we like to call it. On the, what is it, the 17th? Let's see, I'm up here. I'm on the wrong line. On the Wednesday, the 17th, Tammy has invited me to come to her channel and do a live sale. So that will be probably at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, and I will be on that live. I hope you guys can come there. Hello, Bargains with Love. Yes, we enjoyed it very much. And also, for those of you who are Texas thrifters or are close enough that you might want to travel, Round Top, Texas has what we call Antiques Week. It's one of the biggest antiquing areas in Texas, and they like to hold lots of markets and festivals. And in March, they're holding a big one. So we have a group called Texas Vintage Hunters on Instagram to put together meetups and that sort of thing. So we will be meeting up on March the 27th at the Round Top, in Round Top at the Warrenton Fields. You know, if you are on Instagram, check out our Instagram page, whatever you call it, our group, whatever, Texas Vintage Hunters, and you will find out more information. And if you are not a Texas Vintage Hunter, ask a Texas Vintage Hunter, and they will tell you where and when to meet up and have fun. So that's my housekeeping. I believe there's always more housekeeping, but that's all we're going to do. Let's get into the haul. The first thing I'd like to show you is something very cute. Now, I said I have never picked up these before last week when I picked up a little wall plaque. But then I also found a Holly Hobby teapot. I was never a Holly Hobby person, so I never really picked those up. But there was absolutely nothing wrong with this teapot. It was gorgeous. It was a good price, and it is an actual Holly Hobby piece. It says, happiness is having someone to care for, which she is doing with her little kitty cat. So it's got gold trim, it's got the top. It's great. I was very pleased with it, but it is something that I will sell. It's not something that I will keep. I also found, because I'm still picking up Christmas. I don't know about you guys, but I will pick up Christmas anytime I see it that I like it. So I saw this Lennox Eat, Drink, and Be Merry bowl, and it was in new condition. So once again, the price was right, so I picked it up. And it is something that I will pass on to you guys, but probably not until Christmas in July. Oh my goodness, can you hear that airplane? That is so low, and I'm not even close to the airport. There's a lot of cloud coverage today. So there's no telling. We could have more. We've had them come really low, and these are big planes, and they shouldn't be here. You do? Yeah, see? Christmas all year is I don't know. I like Christmas. Yep. If it's right on the price, you pick it up. I found a little Piggy creamer. He is modern, but he is, look at that tail. I tried to find him, so it holds very well if you were going to use him as a creamer because it's got this little piece of his tail like that. I could not find any of him on eBay. He is of course I didn't remember the name, but going by looks, I couldn't find any. He's a gallery, is what it's called. But here's my thought. With all the rage on planters now, if you did not want to use him as a creamer, and he's definitely got a sweet face. He's got dimples. A pig with dimples. If you didn't want to use it as a creamer, you could certainly use him as a planter. And I actually found a plant, and I don't know the name of it. I got to do one of those picture scans, that has lived in a planter without a drain hole for 5 years in the bathroom with low light without being killed. It is amazing. I can't believe it. I found a basket. Don't pick up a lot of baskets, but I do pick up a few. And they have to be unique, of course, in one way or the other. This one is an acorn. Well, to me, it's an acorn. I guess other people might think it's a pumpkin, but this with this edge right here, it just screams acorn to me. It's got a great shape. It is in great condition. It's got this lovely orange trim on it, on this honey-colored basket. And the lid that fits perfectly on it, with a stem, it's an acorn, right? That's what I thought. So I know I have to save it until next fall, but get it where you can. That's all you can do. I found a planter. Now, she's not marked except for some numbers. But when I tried to research her, I am convinced that she is NAPCO wear because I found some others similar to her. She's a girl. She's got a little horn. And she's got a lamb. Look at that lamb climbing up on her skirt. Her skirt is so lovely. It's got gold detail on it. She's got her yellow horn. Her face is wonderful. Look, she's got side eye going on. I know, I agree. She is unusual. She's got very delicate features. The blue bows in her hair. She's even got a little collar on her shirt. And then the little planter area in the back. So, I don't know. So many people have talked about the different things to do with these. You know, the plants, the air plants. You know, you could put, she's not that tall, so I wouldn't put makeup brushes. But you could do lipsticks. There's no reason you couldn't do something like that. Because she is kind of short through here. But she's beautiful. And as I said, she didn't have any marking except for these numbers. And these numbers can be so ambiguous that you don't even know what they are. You put them in and no telling what you get. Do you like cats? Now, I like cats. I have owned cats. I have cats in my yard that belong to a neighbor. They have their uses. And I found this cat, and he is Norcrest. And he is precious. He's a spotty cat. Look. Blue eyes. Isn't that pretty? He's got two different color ears. One brown, one black to match his spots. Now, let me show you this because I do not believe, and I could be wrong, but I don't think this is natural crazing. I think that it was the way it was when they made it. They did that on it. Although, you know, it's Norcrest, and it is Japan, so I know it has age on it. Let's see, this way. Too much light, not enough light. Too much light, not enough light. But I don't think it's natural crazing. I think it was a design characteristic. But he's great. He has a sweet face. He's got his little whiskers and his blue eyes. His ears are in good detail, in good condition. It even says hand decorated on his little tiny hiney. So I'm convinced it's old. It's definitely old, but I'm also pretty confident that that is a faux crazing on it. Another thing I picked up that was Christmassy were these metal candlestick holders. They are made in Taiwan, so they do have, they are vintage. They're not modern. They're not like Department 56. And I could not find any that looked exactly like these. Now, they've got these great green leaves with the shine, but they've also got these bells on them that are painted red. So they jingle. A little movement on both of them. I think that's just the way they're made. But I think they're lovely. They will sit well, and they will hold a nice candlestick. I should have brought one in to show you. And you'll have to pardon me if I look dewy. I'm out in the studio that is not completed, so it's a little warm today in Texas. It's 70 degrees, which is not warm unless you're in an enclosed place, and then it feels a little bit warm. I've got a Fitz and Floyd piece. It's just a little something, something. It's the Charming Tales series, and it's Give Love a Shot. Now, this would have been perfect for Valentine's Day, but I forgot that I had it in that haul. So I didn't get it out in time. And it's this little mousy with his slingshot, and he's going to shoot a heart like a little Cupid kind of guy. He's in a little grassy area, got flowers. Got his little mousy tail. I hope y'all aren't freaked out by mice. I know some people don't like to see them even on screen, but on screen, I think they're cute. I think he's cute. He's got great detail. Got those wonderful mousy beady eyes that are only nice in a little statue. But he came in his box and everything, so I was very happy to find him. And next Valentine's Day, he will be up for sale. Now, I'm always confused by nappy dish and lemon server because I've seen nappy dishes in actual vintage catalogs be small bowls. They're not even like a server. You know, and I thought, you know, lemon server, you know what that is, for lemons for having tea. What the term nappy means, I do not know. Wait, it has to do with something about having a small drink, and it's medieval or Middle English or something. So that's all I got. But I found this little lemon server. But look at that color. That green color. It's a mossy green with those yellow flowers. The green handle. Lovely condition. No flea bites around the edge. Doesn't look super old, but I am not up on China. Do they still make a bunch of nappy dishes, lemon servers? Is that something they still do? I mean, it looks like it has, and let me see, that could be, nope, I think that's tape residue from the sticker right here. Through there. It's a little tape residue. But I've only got one other one, so I picked this one up. Let's see. We got a lone little bunny with a flower on his back. And I'm assuming it's to hold a decorative egg for Easter, or just because you like it. You know, in one of my earlier videos, just maybe 3 videos back, I had some really sweet egg holders for Easter. They're beautiful. And I have 2 of those, and I wish they'd had 2 of these, but they do not. So he's a lone little fella needing a home. Namaji. I found a piece of Namaji pottery, and I am searching to try to figure out how to date Namaji, because Namaji started in the 1930s, and as you know, is not actually, may or may not know, I did not know, that is not actual Native American pottery. It's made in Minnesota. You think it looks like a cabbage? Are cabbages yellow? Because it's yellow. I don't eat cabbage, so I will bow to your knowledge. Cabbage, okay. But Namaji, like I said, I thought it was Native American. I'd never heard that it wasn't. Look at that, isn't it pretty? They make it, they fire it, then they use house paints. They put them in water with some vinegar. Sounds just like dyeing an Easter egg, doesn't it? And they put the piece in there and swirl it, and that's how you get all this beautiful colors. But I'm trying to find out how to date Namaji pieces by their marks, whether it's straight across, circle, has the Native American head, and I'm having trouble finding anything that's not a buy my book. And I don't mind buying the book, but you got to show me you're going to have some information that I need in it before I purchase it. Otherwise, I'm just out my money, and I don't have a bunch of it to throw around. We have just a little piece here, just a little pottery piece that is hand painted. And to me, it looks like thistles. It's got a butterfly. Oh, come on, butterfly. My lights are just in the wrong spot. Just in the wrong spot. Butterfly. Look, isn't that pretty? That is such a pretty glaze. And a lone thistle here with what looks like maybe a dragonfly coming into land. And then you've got the thistles here. Now it's inscribed on the bottom, and it says, Merry Christmas, Eddie, 1970, Laura. So it was a hobbyist piece and a Christmas present, apparently. But didn't Laura do well? I mean, if she's the one that painted this and did she did good. She did good. This would be a nice collection piece, I think. I think it would look good. And it would go good with a lot of different styles of decor. Let's see. We have a little trinket dish, and it's the Lenox Butterfly Meadow. Now, I know in Butterfly Meadow you can get a lot of pieces. I had a sugar bowl, and it had a crack in it. It was very disappointing to me. But this, you know, set it beside your bed. Set it on by your sink to take off your rings when you put on your lotion, or at night, or it could be a little soap dish to just kind of up your game in the guest bathroom. Perfect condition. Unless I manage to damage it between now and then, there's nothing wrong with it, and it would look lovely. Beautiful blue with the butterfly. Hence, Butterfly Meadow. This is an amazing piece. This is amazing. It took me a while to get any information on this piece. Now, let me get this right. It is a George Borgfeldt import, and it was made in Germany. And Borgfeldt was an importer in New York from about 1936 to 1976. Imported a lot of the German dolls and imported some Czechoslovakia pieces, but a lot of dolls. Isn't that stunning? When I saw that, I could not pick it up fast enough. Now, I thought for sure it was going to say Czech on the bottom. I was sure. I mean, I love the lines of this handle, the shape on it, you know, the slow bell shape. And this decor on the front, it is a beautiful orange color. It is in fabulous shape. I think there's a little bleed over right there on the rim. It has it's a circle crown mark. Let's see. And on the bottom it says made in Germany. In the interior of the circle it says celebrate. I cannot make out what it says on the top. I've taken pictures and enlarged it. I've magnified it. I've used my magnifier. The only thing I have not done so far is to get my loop, and I'm going to have to get my loop. Yes, it is orange. It is orange and white. Orange everywhere with the white decor on the front, which looks like a flower to me, and then the white inside. So I am just so dying to know what it says on the top of that mark. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Just when I think I can read what it says, that if I pull my magnifying glass back just one more little bit, I'll be able to read it. And then then I can't read it. So I'm going to have to get the loop out. But yes. Oh, it's lovely. And as much as I would love to set it on my shelf come fall with my other stuff, I will sell it. I will sell it. That's what you got to do, right? You got to sell them. You got to sell them. Let's see. Now, I said this would be quick. Oh, now, these aren't worth a whole bunch. They're not. And they were two together, so I did not know what the second one was. And I bought the first one because it was 1979. Norman Rockwell. It's a collector's edition plate, you know, and typically those do not sell for a whole bunch, except to the person who bought them originally. It's an official 1979 limited edition Christmas plate issued by the Norman Rockwell Museum. So they say. This is what we are told. It's called The Day After Christmas by Norman Rockwell, but it's a 3D. It's a raised picture on it. It's not just a flat. This is bisque. I'm not a big bisque person, but I was married in 1979 and remember my first Christmas with my husband. So that's why I wanted it. Now, it's also had 1980. And I liked this Santa too. This one's called Checking His List. And now I don't know how you work these numbers. Oh, you know what? That's funny because the 1979 one does not have any numbers. But the 1980 has a sticker and it says Made in Japan. So they were still importing in Japan, I guess. But then it says limited edition, go the right way, with numbers. Now, is that 7 of or is that 7,000? I don't know because I don't know how to read editions. I'm going to have to look into that because I really didn't pay much attention to the 1980 guy. Hi, Beth. Yeah, I really didn't pay much attention to the 1980 guy. And the 1979, which was the one I was wanting, he doesn't have any numbers on the back of him at all. So, that's a question. That is a question. Beth, I was telling everybody about meetup in Round Top next month. We're going to try to go on the 27th out to the Warrington Fields. So information is on the Texas Vintage Hunters on Instagram if you want to follow along with that, because we'd love to get to meet you in person, Miss Beth. St. Nicholas Square. Now, I think they're Target, but I can't say 100% because I've never actually bought one at Target. I've just bought them thrifting and then sold them, and they sell very well. Look, all these snowmen. Now, this is a cheese bowl, a cheese server. It's called Button Up. I believe that's what it says. Magnifying glass. Yes, Button Up. It has a little overage on its ceramic there, and then it's got, I'm not sure if that's an actual mark chip or a manufacturer's flaw. The rim up here is in great shape. I'm looking at the snowman, and I don't think there's anything wrong with any of them. I mean, when you look at the snowman, you see white on him, but it appears to be falling snowflakes. And it came with the cheese knife. And isn't he darling? Now, I thought, cheese, of course, or planter. Now, put your little cheese spreader in here, and then make it as a planter, and you've got your snowman sticking up. Or how about an assemblage featuring the cheese spreader? You could stick him down in your florist foam anywhere, and he would be a lovely addition to it. I mean, he would just make the whole thing. Hi, Teresa. We're just doing a little haul from, it's more stuff from my thrifting vacation. Doing a little bit at a time because I bought a lot of stuff. And so as I try to put out some, and I know everybody wants to see what I got when I went thrifting with the girls at the Spring Antique Mall, and where's the other one? Antique Mall of something, I don't know. But I wanted to put out the part 2 of that before. Tammy has already shown her stuff and sold some of it. But Beth and Christy and I haven't showed our items yet. We were finishing up trying to put out the actual haul videos. So, and if y'all don't know, Tammy at Vintage Uprising Texas is now having weekly sales on Wednesday evenings at 8, 7 Central on her channel. And she likes to do an Instagram preview on Tuesday evenings about the same time. So stay tuned for that. And next week on the, guys, what day did I say it was? On the 17th, I'm going to be on Tammy's channel, pretty sure, and do a live sale with her at 8, 7 Central. So there, did that. Halloween. I know, but if I can pick up Christmas all year, I can pick up Halloween. And I liked this. It's now, okay, it's not Halloween, you know, because it's Wizard of Oz. But this looks like Halloween. This looks like it would be perfect for Halloween. Look at these graphics. We've got the Cowardly Lion. We've got Toto. We've got the Flying Monkeys. We've got, now this is a very different Tin Man, but it is a Tin Man. And we've got them, you know, as they travel on the yellow brick road, unmarked, but it does not have Dorothy and does not have the witch. And you know, I kind of liked that it's different. These guys deserve their moment. They shouldn't always have to be, you know, in the shadow of Dorothy or the witch. They should get to shine on their own, and that's what they're doing. In these wonderful colors, these avocados and oranges, and that's why I say perfect at Halloween. Really not a spring color, but they're going to shine in the fall. Isn't that when they always put the Wizard of Oz on TV, was in the fall? When I was a little girl, every 4 years, sponsored by Little Debbie. Okay. This is something I have never seen. I could not find anywhere, not on Google Images, I don't do WorthPoint, not on Etsy, not on eBay. Do you like spaghetti animals and poodles and girls? Well, I found this now. It's got the gold. It's got that beautiful traditional pink. It's got the spaghetti, the little frosty sugar spaghetti all around the bottom. It's got the flowers, the Capodimonte flowers. Nothing is broken. The leaves on it are spaghetti leaves. It's a candlestick holder. And it's a bell, okay? When I try to find these, I get candlestick holder or I get bell. They don't look like this. Inside, it says fine china, Kelvin, 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 fine china. Oops. And has, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Nope. See, it's at such an angle, it's hard to see. But it says fine china on the bottom, and then it says Kelvin. Then it's got this crown, you know, the old-fashioned king's crown with all the velvet and stuff in it, you know, like the one that Queen Elizabeth wears. But there were a pair of them, and they were both in excellent shape. I couldn't believe that the flowers are not broken. And they're beautiful colored flowers. Pink and blue and yellow, pale soft colors. And then all the sugar work on the bottom in gold. They remind me of, do you remember when when I was little, the first time I saw the spaghetti poodles, they were always in the pink color with the gold sugar trim and stuff. This one has an additional foil sticker that says Kelvin China, Japan. I didn't have that information when I looked, so I'm going to use that to try to look at them some more. But just by description, nothing. I could find nothing. So I've got to find these. You know, these would be a great accompaniment to a poodle collection. Or the girls, the sugar girls, the spaghetti girls. I mean, it's going to fit in with any of them. And hold candles, for gosh sakes. Talk about working hard. Oh, have you ever been to the Superstition Mountains? My husband was born in the foothills of the Superstition Mountains on an Indian reservation. Oh, Native American reservation? I'll just tell you. Back then it was an Indian reservation. But that's where he was born, in Arizona. The Lost Dutchman's Mine and all that stuff. And so he would love to live there. He wants to go. At Halloween, they had this big roundup where everybody comes in their campers and stuff. Supposedly, at night, you can see extraterrestrials flying around the Superstition Mountains. And that the Native Americans still guard the Superstition Mountains religiously, and that there are places up there that they just will not let you go, and that there are Native American spirits that will mislead you to your doom to keep you from finding anything up there. So anyway, we went to the museum and saw lots of things about it, and you'll see that upcoming video. But I bought a Christmas tree ornament to commemorate our visit, our first visit, and it is a glass roadrunner. And I don't know, I thought he was precious. I tried to find something that I thought could last, generations, which is, I could pass it on to my kids if they wanted it. It wouldn't be hokey, They had hokey ones that faddish and stuff. But I wanted something that, looked like it would last a little while. 37 minutes. Oh, okay. Sorry, I haven't meant to keep you guys so long. I think I only have one more. Oh, I bought this. I bought this apron. Oops. I thought this was great. I loved all the beer labels, the ale labels, the mugs, the bottles. I love the colors. And then when I got home, I realized I thought this top one here would come over and hook here. But when I got home, I realized, yeah, this strap is gone right here. It's got the hole where it came out of. So I am presented with, put this one in it and sew it and just do a, over the head thing, which I think will work, especially since it's got the fold on it. So if I put that just down in there and sew across it, that should really help to hold it, and it'll just be over your head. Or I can always cut it up for scrap for my quilting and sewing, because I know I love aprons too. And I have some lovely vintage ones that I will sell at some point when my studio gets finished and I can put things out. I don't have to have everything packed away right now. So much of my stuff is packed away that if I want to sell it, first I got to remember that I have it. Then I got to remember where I put it. And now I'm sitting here. Last night I was thinking, where did I put those other egg cups that I had on my video? Oh, my mind's a whirl, and it's 2:00 in the morning. It's driving me nuts. Then I had this vision. They're in this blue tub right here. And now that I'm here, I'm going, why would they be in that blue tub? They weren't in that haul I did last week. I've put them somewhere else. Now I have to find them so I can sell them on the live sale next week with Tammy. And And that's the problem with not having my stuff. Hi, Julia. Just like last week, just some stuff from my trip. This is the last item. You're in time just for the last item. Look. Tinal Cat. Oh, look. Isn't he darling? Oh, I love the way they do this paint. It's so shiny. Look at his face. Great face. This cat gives good face. His little paws, his tail. Now, the most fascinating thing about this Tinal Cat, he's a rock. He's a rock. He is a rock, okay? Now, I guess I'm looking at it for these, you see these striation marks right here? So I am assuming they take these rocks that look similar to what they want them to be. I was too. Trust me, I was too. So, hi, Bernice Marie Vintage. Oh, remember your name. I know what it is. Let me think on it. Maybe it's Bernice, but I don't think so. Anyway, so I think they find these rocks that are similar to what they want to do, and then I think they work on them because, I mean, I doubt you're going to find a rock that's shaped just like a cat like this. Look, he's even got it on his head. Yeah, he's pretty hefty. I didn't weigh him, but I'm going to say 3 pounds, 2 to 3 pounds. So he'll work on a shelf. He'll work as a doorstop. But yeah, and he is marked. I am working on the signature. I have a list of artists that did the pottery. And I don't know if it goes this way or if it goes this way. So I'm working on that. But just now when I was showing this to you, does anybody see? Let's see. Now I don't see it. Darn it. Okay. Does this look like numbers right here? That's so odd. It looks like a 79. I don't think that was meant to be there. I don't think so. Or 793? Maybe 793. Oh, you know what? Isn't that the code in Mexico? No. Oh, I thought it was Julia Perfecting Pearls. It's Julie. And I've been calling you Julia, and I'm so sorry. It was Bernice Marie Vintage that I was trying to figure out the name of, but thank you, Julie. I won't call you Julia anymore, and shame on me because I address you as Julia. Yeah, you know. But anyway, what I was going to say is in Mexico, they have like 3 number codes for the areas, and I think Tinala is 793. So that area there. So yeah, he's great. I find quite a bit. I don't find as well. I find a lot of Tinala here in Texas. This actually came, I believe, from Arizona. And if you watch our Vagabond Travels, she usually has a lot of Tinala because, you know, she stays a lot in Arizona and New Mexico. I guess I could have found that in New Mexico. I don't remember. See, I traveled so many places. I can, in my mind, remember. See, it is Julia. Bernice Marie is Julie. You confused me. And that's so easily done. Okay, Bernice Marie is Julie. Perfecting Pearls is Julia. I was right on that one. Bernice Marie is Julie. Okay. Thank you, Julia. Okay. What was I saying? See? Okay. I can mentally remember which store I was in when I purchased each of these things. Don't worry about it. It's me, not you. But I don't remember where the store was. And I didn't write that stuff down. This is the first time I've ever done one of these kind of trips where I'm going to thrift. You know, we're going to sightsee. We went to look for snow, and we went to thrift. So I learned some valuable lessons. Okay, here's what I learned. Should probably make a whole video, but here's a little quick stuff. if you're going to go on a thrifting trip, before you go into any of the antique stores or malls or anything like that, even if you're not gonna film in them, if you're going to show your haul or anything like that, and you have the ability to remember what you bought, before you go in, do a little video clip of the store so it shows the name, and tell yourself where you're at. I am in Carlsbad, New Mexico. And then if you don't film in the store, when you get all your stuff, either in your basket, take a picture of it, or when you put it on the counter to pay for it, take a picture of it. Take that video clip. Say it once again, I am in so-and-so. So you know where your stuff came from and you know where you're at. And I'm gonna do that next time because I didn't do that this time because I didn't even think about it until I was back in Texas again. And by then I went, psh, why bother now? You know, I'm a little late. Why bother now? But anyway, just a little tip for if you go thrifting like that, or if you're going to thrift in multiple places during the day, if you're forgetful like me. So that does that is all of the things I had lined up for you today. I know we have lots of other people who are on and coming on, and as I said when I began and told you guys last week that I do these in an effort to not have to do so many edited videos. So I figure if nobody's here, they can catch it later. If there is anything in this haul that you are interested in and you don't want to wait to see if it's going to be in a live sale or wait to see when I put it on eBay, which can take a while, you're welcome, Julie. Thank you for coming. You are welcome to send me a message at avintageconversation@gmail.com. You'll see it on the screen. It does have an A in front of it. Tune in on Instagram tonight to see Tammy do her live preview for her sale tomorrow night, which will be on YouTube. I will be on her channel next week for a live sale next Wednesday. Possibly going to start doing live sales on Tuesdays. They will, yes, it is. It is, Beth. It is all good practice, and that's what I need. I need a lot of practice. So, as I said, I'm Martha with Vintage Conversation. Please take a moment to like my channel. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Please share it. I am trying to get to, I know I'm like at 175, but at 250, I would like to do a giveaway. So I'm going to start announcing that so people can start helping me get to 250 and know to be on lookout for when that occurs so they can be in on the giveaway. And in future lives and videos and comments and stuff, we will discuss what kind of thing you'd like to see for the giveaway. So with all that said, I do appreciate each and every one of you who stopped by and who come and look at my videos and comment and give me a thumbs up. Really, really, I do appreciate it. And I hope you have a good day, good thrifting, and watch some good YouTube tonight, guys. I'll see you in the next video or next week or in the chats, probably today. Talk to you later. Bye.